Snape here and welcome back. So now you want to know what business opportunity out there scores 9 out of 9 on the 9-step checklist. So you may be thinking to all the businesses you've looked at, or maybe you're in one and going, gee, it must be pretty hard to actually get all 9 of those on the checklist. And it is difficult. That's why a lot of people don't have success online. But I do want to introduce you to one business opportunity that does score the 9 out of 9. And it's called Mobe. Let me run through the checklist on Mobe. Step 1 on the checklist is to have multiple products in multiple price points. And the beauty about Mobe is all about internet marketing and how to do the internet marketing side. And there's over 26 products that you can actually sell through Mobe, and they're at all different price points. So there's products that are under $300, there's products under $10, all the way up to then there's products between the $300 and $1,000, and then there's also products from $1,000 plus. So you've got multiple products in multiple price points, so that gets a 1 out of 1. Step 2 on the checklist is that it has standalone products. Now the beauty about Mobe is the creator, the founder of Mobe, Matt Lloyd, he actually sold all these products himself through his own business before there was even an income opportunity attached. So it is what is truly called a standalone product. He'd sold over $100,000 worth of these products before he even opened up a chance for people to make money selling these. So that's what a true standalone product is. Now, step 3 on the checklist is support and training. And the reason why support and training is so important is if you don't have any experience or had any success, then you really need support and training, but not by just anyone. Like a lot of these opportunities out there in online businesses, when you get started, you're just being taught and coached by the person that introduced the opportunity to you. And has that person had any success? Well, some may have and some may not have. But what I'm talking about here is getting true support and training from a 6-figure income earner. Someone that has earned at least 6 figures online. So there's someone that is can be there to support you and guide you throughout your journey, and that is provided in the Mobe system. Now step 4 is their history and online presence. Well, the good thing about Mobe is that when you go searching for it, there's very little negativity. It's not like a lot of the companies out there when you go searching that majority of the stuff you find online is all negative. There's hardly any bad press at all involving around Mobe, which then that's going to make it easier for you to sell that product. Step 5 is that you actually provided a high converting sales funnel. Now with Mobe, you're actually provided a website that you can use and tap into straight away. These are very high converting websites, and millions of dollars have been sold through these websites that you're going to have access to. So it's a very high converting funnel that starts off selling feeder products, so lower price products, and then it automatically goes through the funnel and upgrades the customers into higher priced products. Step 6 is probably one of the most important steps, and that's that there's a phone team involved. And one of the main reasons here is when you're first getting started, a lot of people will say, look, don't worry, there's 3 ways and all of these sort of different things to address that problem. But in reality, you still have to get that person to the 3-way call. And as being someone that's been a top representative here in Australia, and I've been on leadership teams, I've seen what happens in these sort of businesses where 3 ways and all of that are involved. And when someone is first starting out, it's very difficult for them to even get someone to the point of having a 3-way conversation with someone to do the selling and telling, where it's so much easier when there's a phone team that takes candle right from the beginning, selling a low ticket product all the way up to the high ticket product, where you're not involved in that process. It just means that you're going to be making a lot more money in a shorter amount of time. On the flip side, a lot of people say, well, you don't even need a phone team. There's the online sales funnels that will take care of it, all of it. There's some businesses that are purely sold on the fact that you don't even have to pick up a telephone. And that is true. But if you're going down that road, it means that your marketing budget is going to have to be so much more bigger, because you're going to have so much more people go through for someone to buy. When someone can get on the phone with someone and feel more comfortable and confidence before making a purchase, you're going to make a lot more sales. So having a phone team, and not just any phone team, or six-figure income earners that are dedicated out there working for you, making the sales for you, it makes it a whole lot easier. And in Mobe, you're provided a phone team that's going to do all the selling and phone calls for you. Now, step 7, are you all in? Now, with step 7, you may be wondering, well, what do you really mean by all in? Well, I mean, is there part of the business model where you can spend a lot of money? Because I don't know about you, but when I spend a lot of money, then I'm even that more like I'm a pit bull, where I'm going to make it work no matter what. I stay focused and get it to work. It's like that burning the ships things, where you were committed, there was no exit strategy. Well, if you just spend a little bit of money here and there, then you're more likely to jump around because there's no commitment involved. But does your opportunity have a chance for you to get all in, where you can invest as much as you can into the business so that you feel uncomfortable, that's going to make you work and do the extra work to get results? So is there a chance of an all-in? In Mobe there's products, like I mentioned, all the way from $1 all the way up to $15,000 products. So you have a chance to go in as high as you want to. Now, step 8, this is really important. It's about duplication. One of the problems in a lot of online businesses is there's hardly any duplication. And a lot of the time is because the person that's teaching new people to get started, maybe have just started themselves. They're not being taught by 6-figure, 7-figure income earners, and they're not being shown like step by step the foundation on what to do to get results. So in Mobe actually, anyone that's a member of it will get a designated one-on-one coach. It's a 6-figure income earner that's going to work with you one-on-one to help you get your business set up. And it's not only you. Anyone that you introduce to the opportunity, then you don't have to worry about coaching like a lot of the other businesses. Your coach is going to be designated to them, and that 6-figure coaches are going to help them. And then the people that they introduce, the same thing's going to happen. So it means that you have more duplication. Now, step 9 is still have a life. Now, one thing that you might not realize right now, because you're kind of just getting started out, but the more success you have in an online business, the less time you have to do the things that you love. So the more money I started making, I actually found that when I first started, what I found was that I had hardly any time for the things that I wanted to do in life, because I had all these other things I had to take care of, like 3-ways. I had to do business presentation calls, I had to do training, I had to do training of new members, and both on my team and in company-wide. I had all these responsibilities that were filled up because I had this big team. Where it's really important that when you look at a business opportunity, you need to look at what it's going to be like when you're one of the top representatives there. Is it set up for a top representative where a lot of the training and support of new members and the phone, getting all of that is taken care of? If a business is set up like that, then it means that you only have to focus on one thing, which is the marketing and building relationships. So if you only have to focus on those 2 things all throughout your business, and you don't have to worry about all those other things that build up in most other businesses that aren't built up for allowing you to have a life, it makes a hell of a difference. So with Mobe, it is set up that way. Remember, anyone that's introduced, you don't have to coach. They're designated a 6-figure coach. The phone team takes care of all the selling and telling for you. So you just focus on that marketing and building relationships. So it is designed for you to have a life as well. So as you can see, Mobe scores 9 out of 9 on the 9-step checklist. And the first step in becoming part of Mobe is a training product called My Top Tier Business. And in My Top Tier Business, it's really about getting you set up, getting all your websites set up, having a one-on-one coaching with that 6-figure coach, helping you getting everything set up so that in the next over the next 22 days, you'll have everything set up, ready to go to start making $1,000, $3,000 and $5,000 commissions. So I'm going to pass it over to Matt, who's going to explain all about My Top Tier Business. When you do decide to become a member of My Top Tier Business, make sure you shoot me an email and let me know so that I can make sure that you get invited to the private Facebook groups and the extra support providing to members that are in the My Top Tier Business. I'll see you in the next video, but right now I'm going to pass it over to Matt.